Hiya, Flower. I'm back.
You took your time, didn't you?
The first thing I need to do is get a sign writer in. Get my name above that door. Now I'm thinking something big, flashy, camp.
The first thing you need to do is get yourself behind this bar. Whilst you've been globetrotting, I've been doing all of the hard work. Who do you think you are? Judith Chalmers.
Hey, Flower. What would I do without you? Hello, good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Your Manchester.
Yeah, good evening. Same show you know and love, but with a brand new home. We hope that you like our new look.
And I hope that you pass the address on to the rest of the Your Manchester family.
Don't worry, they are well informed and will be joining us as usual each week with their usual range of features from across our glorious region.
And we've got some new features as well, haven't we?
We do indeed. Involving yourself.
Involving me?
Yeah, I can't really say too much on that at the moment.
Will it include my vast range of skills?
Potentially. You'll find out more on that next week. And there's a really jam-packed show tonight as well because, she's still on pub watch after causing chaos across the bars of Canal Street. Miss Divina Decampo will be joining us virtually to talk all about the brand new SpongeBob SquarePants musical.
Plus, one of our first customers today is Fiona Moss, who is joining us to talk about the great work they do at the Natalie Kate Moss Trust. Now, that's a charity that aims to educate you on how to prevent lifestyle-related brain hemorrhages from occurring.
Very important work that they do there. Here's how your Wednesday evening with Your Manchester is shaping up.
So, here I am now with our Fiona. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
This is fantastic. Thanks for being our first guest in here, by the way.
Thank you for having me.
In our lovely bar. We'll get you a drink sorted in a minute. But what is the trust that you would do then?
So the Natalie Kate Moss Trust is a charity which we set up in memory of my sister, Natalie, and we set it up 11 years ago. So Natalie unfortunately had a brain hemorrhage. So we work with Manchester University to generate funds for their research into brain hemorrhages to help prevent them and treat them as well.
So how do you go about getting the awareness out there about this trust then?
So many different forms. A big part of our message at the moment is around prevention, and I think a lot of people don't really realise that through lifestyle they can help prevent brain hemorrhages.
Really?
So high blood pressure has been cited as one of the leading cause of lifestyle related brain hemorrhages by Stroke UK.
So you say lifestyle choices then. What lifestyle choices would you say that you should avoid?
So things like managing your diet, so salt intake, making sure you're exercising, sleep, stress. Nothing complicated, nothing new, but being more aware of it. And the biggest part of it is actually checking your blood pressure in the first place.
So how do you check your blood pressure then?
So very simply, you can go to your GP, you can get monitors that you can have at home and you can check it yourself. So easy way to do it. It's just being on top of it, basically.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Now, I worked with the... Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome. Now, I worked with the trust last year, and it was an eye-opener for me because I'd never heard of the trust. What's the story that led you to setting up this trust then?
Yeah. So, firstly, thank you very much. You're amazing at the our 10th anniversary. But it's all around Natalie, and we set it up to be, firstly, in memory of her and to make sure her legacy lived on. But also to prevent more tragedies from occurring in the first place. So Natalie was an alumni of Manchester University, which is why we reached out to them in the first place. Mm-hmm. We're a Northwest-based family. You know, obviously, as I say, she went to Manchester University. We really wanted to centre everything around Manchester, which is why our 10th anniversary event, which you very kindly hosted for us, was all about Manchester. We really wanted to celebrate the city.
High blood pressure, is that's a bad thing. Low blood pressure is also a bad thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also it's probably more common, I think. I'm not the scientist in the room, but I believe it's more common to have high blood pressure. But you can manage it through lifestyle. Now, not all brain hemorrhages are preventable, which is why the research into the treatment is so incredibly important. So we hope that by raising more awareness, by supporting those who also have had brain hemorrhages and have survived them, we can support the community of people out there as well, because, you know, it's not just the experience of the brain hemorrhage, it's everything after that. and the effect it has on your life, on yourself physically, on your mental health, on everything as well. So we've set up a platform, a community platform, to give resources and to start sharing more things for people who have experienced brain hemorrhages, but also, you know, the loved ones of those who've either experienced it and survived, or experienced it and also potentially passed away from it.
So where do people find this information then?
They can find it on our website, which is nataliekatemoss.co.uk.
Sounds fantastic. We'll put all the details on the bottom of here. Finish your drink and enjoy yourself. I'm just going to pop over here now.
Really inspiring work from the Natalie Kate Moss Trust there. Oh, she's back.
I'm back, my love.
There's still loads of great stuff to come on tonight's show, including our chat with Divina Decampo, who is, of course, starring in the SpongeBob musical. You do not want to miss that.
That's correct. But before all that, from one bar to another, and time to catch up with the goings-on down at the Rovers return with the residents of Coronation Street.
That's right, next week on the street, Amy is out to warn everyone about Aaron, including his ex-girlfriend Mia, and Steve encourages her to post about her ordeal on social media.
Later in the week, Abby and Tyrone tell Aaron that his time at the garage is finished, and Amy receives notice that Aaron's dad is going to sue them for libel. Will the McDonald's have to sell their businesses to pay for legal fees?
Ooh, and meanwhile, Daniel urges Daisy to tell Ryan the truth all about Crystal, and David's concerned about Max's mental state in the STC.
Plus, Gary sees firsthand a spark between Jackson and Faye. Linda arrives from Spain and agrees to help out financially with Chesley and Gemma's wedding plans.
Oh, it's going to be a good one, isn't it? And Brian is bowled over with the arrival of his elegant Italian cousin Isabella. Sounds good, doesn't it?
It does.
Don't forget, you can catch all of that on Coronation Street every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1.
This Sunday, a variety of drag acts from Manchester's gay village are taking to the water to row for the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital charity. You can donate to any of the acts who have set up a Just Giving page on the team link that we have placed below. Every pound will be matched by the Penissuela Group. Spectators are welcome on the day and all donations are very much appreciated. Please have a look at this message by Misty Chance for more.
Hi, it's Captain Chance, and all the drag performers from the world-famous Manchester's Gay Village will be joining forces for a dragon boat race, Sunday the 14th of May, up at the Trafford Water Sports Centre in Sale. Now you're welcome to come across and spectate, but I'll tell you what, we'd prefer a donation. Start donating today and support your local drag act, all in aid of the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital.
Now to something really exciting coming to the Manchester Opera House next week, and we're really excited to see it. Michael, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
I believe I know this one. One of my childhood favourites. It's SpongeBob SquarePants, and we've got SpongeBob SquarePants the musical touring around the UK at the moment.
How exciting. Now joining us now is the fabulous Divina Decampo, who plays Plankton in that very said musical.
Hello to you, love.
Hello! Gorgeous to be with you all.
SpongeBob SquarePants, a fabulous animation that got turned into a musical, did very, very well, won multiple awards, and you're now, we should say you're not playing SpongeBob SquarePants because you're more important. You're playing whom?
I'm playing Plankton, a single-celled organism who is also an evil genius. Apparently.
Are you the villain?
I am the villain. Yeah, I know. I don't really play the villain very often, so I'm having a really good time being evil.
So, right then, so I know a little bit about the animation. He's filled me in because he was obsessed with the animation. I love SpongeBob. I know nothing about the musical. Tell us all about it.
So, the basic premise of the show is that Bikini Bottom, where we live under the sea, has been threatened by a volcano that's about to explode. Now, SpongeBob obviously wants to save the town so that everybody can stay in the town and keep living their lovely lives, whereas Plankton wants everybody to leave so that he can hypnotize them all into loving his chum burgers, because unfortunately he runs the least popular restaurant in Bikini Bottom. So this is his opportunity to steal the customer base from Mr. Krabs, and where SpongeBob works, the Krusty Krab. And then basically much hilarity ensues. So there we go.
Davina, for a fan of SpongeBob like me, how similar is this stage show to the television programme?
Yeah, there's loads of similarities actually. Obviously all the characters are based on everybody in the animation, but you don't have to have seen SpongeBob the animation, the cartoon, in order to understand the theatre show. It's like a wild ride for everybody in the family, and it's very kind of similar to. It's not. But it's similar to a panto. It's definitely a piece of musical theatre, but it's kind of as close to a panto as you can get without it being a panto. In that, there's all this stuff operating for the kids, and then there's these little things happening just above there, which the adults will understand, but the kids definitely won't.
Well, I was just about to actually say that, because the beauty of the television show was I can watch it now as a 20-something-year-old and enjoy it just as much as I did as a child. Oh, no, sorry, love. I can enjoy it just as much as I did as a child because there were so many hidden jokes in there for adults. So is this a show for all the family then?
100%. And that's what we found actually with the audiences, that they've been really mixed. We've got loads and loads of families coming. And then there's also people in the kind of 25 to 40 bracket who were big fans of the show and have just come back to kind of relive a little bit of that nostalgia. And it serves up very much that kind of SpongeBob humor. It's very silly, it's really fun, and the big thing that I really like about it is that SpongeBob is just the consummate optimist. He's so positive, and it's a real sort of tonic for the times that we're living through.
Am I right in thinking some of the songs in the musical are by David Bowie?
They are, and then you've got Steve Tyler's in there, Sarah Bareilles, girls just Cyndi Lauper, Lady A, John Legend. This is enormous, massive, super mega global stars who've written music for this show. And the thing that I kind of find most interesting about it is that even though all these different people have written these songs and they're all in totally different styles, somehow they work as a cohesive piece as well. You would feel like it would feel very disjointed and chaotic, and there is an element of chaos with the show, but it feels, musically it feels very cohesive.
Right, so when is it here? We're gonna have to watch this.
We are.
I can feel it. When is it here? How can we watch it? And why should people come and watch this?
So we're at the Opera House. It's next week. We run from the Tuesday to the Saturday with a matinee on Wednesday and on Saturday. And you should come and see it because it is just a joyous, glorious, hilarious, fun show for everybody. Whoever you are, there is something in this show for you. The music's fantastic and the cast works so hard. And Louis Cornet, who is playing SpongeBob, is an absolute powerhouse talent. If nothing else, it's worth coming to see him. Well, and me. Let's
just tell them I found this lovely book that I've got a lovely picture in there.
Oh, look at us.
And the best thing is, Davina, I have just found another copy of it and I've popped it up on our wall, so it's on the wall as well.
Everywhere. Thank you, Davina.
Perfect.
Time today.
See you then.
And have a lovely run, and we'll catch you next week.
Thanks, darling. See you then. Bye.
Oh, looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Definitely. Get yourself down to the Opera House here in Manchester between the 16th and the 21st of May to catch the SpongeBob musical.
Okie doke, we're off back to the bar.
Let's get back to the bar. I wonder what's coming up for the rest of the show, Flower.
Oh, good question, because...
I'm late. But it's all right, because I've brought you some drinks.
Some drinky.
Oh, yes. Now, do not drink any of them yet, because Belinda and Michael, this is something, because, we can't have a bar without our bar snacks and our bar drinks, can we?
No. I thought that we were just serving hot pot, Ken.
Yes, lovely.
None of that here, because here we have a high-end and a low-end drink. Now you're going to have to try each drink and see which one you think is the high-end and the low-end drink, and then we are going to choose our favourites to serve.
We're quite cheap, so we'd rather have the low-end one.
You speak for yourself. Right, so either of these...
One of these is high-end and expensive, the other one is low-end.
What is it?
Is lemonade.
Lemonade. Cheers, just a swig, Flower. Right. Well, I can taste. I recognise that taste.
Lemons.
That's definitely. Hold on, I think I've got this already. That's the cheap version.
Oh no, I'd say that was the cheap
And
version.
that's the expensive version. Are you in agreement with me? You're
No,
totally
I'm the other way
disagreeing.
around.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to tell you. This is the high-end product.
Oh,
I was right.
you were right. Really?
Yeah.
What is it? Product?
It's Sprite.
It's Sprite. And what's the other one?
And that is Tesco's own lemon and lime.
Well, Tesco's own is better for me.
Well, I'm going to get the next product.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
I'm very excited.
That all went down in one gulp, didn't it?
I don't drink much, but I'm wonderful at swallowing.
We've got our biscuits. We've got our biscuits for Bell's Bar, haven't we?
Oh, do you want one? Put that in there. Let's try this one first.
Together.
Yeah. Let's try that one. Ollie went for the totally opposite one.
Bit dry.
I like that. I like that.
I like it a bit dry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's expensive.
More chocolate.
Yeah, that's expensive. The butter. What products are they?
I'm going to have to tell you both incorrect.
Oh.
This is a French product and it is more expensive than Tesco's own
By how much?
by double at £1 extra.
My goodness.
That's ridiculous.
I'm going for my final product.
Good God.
Take the dartboard off the wall next time, why not?
Oh, Chris.
It's the final and what I would say is the hardest product here now.
Is that? I'm all for hard things.
Let's go with this one first.
All right.
Everybody cheers, cheers, cheers at the bar,
Happy
cheers.
crisping. All right. Yeah. I recognise that.
So do I.
All right, yeah. Body of scandal. So they're both ready salted. You're not really taking much, are you? They're both ready salted. Yeah?
They're Walkers.
Walkers.
And what are they?
Smiths or something. KP.
Golden Wonder.
Well, these are Walkers and
They're
they
not.
are Snack Right crisps.
Wow. And what's the price difference?
So Snack Right are 59p from that bag and these were £1.50 for Walkers.
I remember them.
The mega bag, by the way, can I just
Cheaper
say?
ones are nicer.
Cheap ones are nice.
Bargain.
So we've got our product.
6 in 1. Bargain.
We know what we're doing here then, don't we?
Anyway, I'm out. I'll see you again soon.
Get in that kitchen.
I'm taking these the Walkers with me.
Crisp butter. That's the future.
Just drop them all over the floor. What is that lad like?
He needs help. And with that, that's the end of our first episode in our new home.
Yeah, don't forget that Bell's Bar opens up every Wednesday at 8 p.m. for more Your Manchester goodness.
Yes, now what have we got next week?
Oh, I think I can tell you the title of it now. You
Yes.
ready? Challenge Belinda. Not Annika, Belinda.
Sounds very exciting. Well, we'll both be here and we hope that you can join us for a pint here at this lovely bar again. Have a great week.
After all, this really is
Your Manchester!